Hello everyone. In these opportunities, me and my team are going to present our paper by the title Face Recognition Application to Detect Whether People Wear Masks or Not. Our team member included next Pujo Prayogo and PEM 38, Ade Dwi Fatwa Sembiring and PEM 44, Amariel Danendra Dagna and PEM 58, and Zahran Hanif and PEM 62. Next, we're going to talk about the abstract. Next, mask innovation to prevent COVID-19. Coronavirus disease or COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by the SARS-CoV-2 virus. Because of this disease, a World Health Organization asked people to use masks as an effort to prevent the infection of COVID-19. One of the innovation about masks is using face recognition program as a face mask detection that can be used by the authorities to make mitigation, evaluation, prevention, and action planning against COVID-19. On the other hand, this solution can be used as communication tool to evaluate people habits on wearing face mask. Next.
Okay, now we will talk about the methods of developing the model. Next. Okay, we have 6 methods. First of all is collect the data. So in here we have to collect 2 data set, which is the mask and no mask. And then after that, we have to label both of the data. After that, we do the pre-processing. In here we have 4 steps. Resize image size and then convert the image into array. And then after that, we have to pre-process input using the MobileNet V2. And then after that, we perform hot encoding on labels. The third step, we have to split the data into training and testing. And then after that, we build the model. And then in terms of building the model, we have 5 steps here that you can read. And then after that, we have to test the model. And lastly, we can implement the model. And the explanation of this 6 step will be given in the next slide. Next. Okay, first we have the data collecting. Data collecting is the development of the face mask recognition model begins with the collecting the data. The dataset train data on people who use masks and who do not. So in here we have to determine people who use masks and not, and then divide that into 2 groups. And then after that we do the pre-processing. In pre-processing, as I mentioned before, we have 4 steps. Resizing image size, and then after that we have to convert the image to array, and then we do the pre-processing, and then after that we perform hot encoding on labels. So this is the process we do before we train and test the data. And then the third step, we have to split the data. After the pre-processing phase, the data is split into 2 batches, which are training data, namely 75%, and the rest is testing data. Each batch is containing both with mask and without mask images. So here we mentioned that we have testing data, and then after that we have the training data. So what is the difference between both of the data? So training data is the initial data set you use to teach a machine learning application to recognize patterns or perform to your criteria, while testing or validation data is used to evaluate your models and your accuracy. Okay, next.
Okay, the next phase is building the model. There are 6 steps in building the model, which are constructing the training image generator for augmentation and base model with MobileNet TV2, adding model parameters, compiling the model, training the model, and the last is saving the model for the future prediction process. All of this stored in the database and will be processed into good and accurate program. Okay, next. Next, testing the model. First, make prediction on the testing set. Check the iteration, and after that, determine the value of loss and accuracy in every iteration. Second, making the model evaluation from what we get from the first step. We have to make model evaluation to evaluate the result if in the first step. Next. Okay, the last phase is implementing the model. The model implement to the video. The video read from frame to frame, then the face detection algorithm works. If a face detected, it process to the next process. From detected frames containing face, reprocessing will be carried on, including resizing image size, converting to the array, and pre-processing input using mobile net TV. Next.
Okay. And now the next one is the result of the face mask detection. From a research by BPS Statistik Indonesia on 2020, the face mask detection model was applied to the image which obtained from various sources in 25 cities in Indonesia. The cities were chosen based on the data availability, and after applying the face recognition model to the dataset, the percentage of people not using a face mask in public place was revealed. And these are the results of the face mask detection model. From 25 total of the cities who got tested, these are the 5, which is the 5 cities with highest percentage of people use face masks, and the other 5, which is the lowest percentage of people use face masks in that city. And next, in conclusion, we present a model using machine learning for mask detection, and after the training and testing phase, the model can provide the percentage of people using face masks in some cities with high accuracy. And this can be used to help the statistical aspect of organization or authorities that need data for better planning to mitigation, evaluation, prevention, and the others planning to eradicate COVID-19. And that was the end of our presentations. Thank you for your interest and attention on watching the results of our team project. We sincerely appreciate that we have this opportunity to present to you. Goodbye.